I saw you in my dreams, middle of the night. You're everything I need.
Typical food. They tamal spinaluno unique in their country and considered by many the most delicious. They took and flavor characteristics of the tamal. Perhaps has to do with the wrapper, which is nothing more than a piece of lead of banana made. It is also recognized the famous pickle Tolimense, and although it sounds something arrogant, they feel that is done in the spinal is considered by the Colombians as the best. It is also popular. They saw called bumarra, which is a Creole hen sancocho cooked using firewood. Beverage the most popular is oars. Tourists from all over the country and abroad visit the municipality and any time of the year in order to taste the spinal oars. Tourist size, la Caimanera, ideal place to make family outing. The mayor office, a representative monumento of the municipality. Railway station. It is a historical monument. It was the junction with thousands of the Bogotá, Neiva and Ibagué. Railway station. Chicoral is locality of the Pan American Highway has been responded and is currently home to micro stretches of tamal for motor a the family. Original cemetery. It is the Finca de Montalbito, where in the snow remaining habit bed found monument to the Tambora, work of Master August Andan Castañeda, inaugurated of April 7, 1919 in honor of the Tolimense culture. Is a the interaction of the road, the good to the west and south of the country. Mythological part. Given to the municipality when its footage is 210 years of existence. April 3, 1993. It was 5,200 square meters. There are monuments to the Moan, the Whites, the Padasola, the Sporting, the Monter of Water, Poira, Mule, Retin, Wistinbir, Polyfauna, Monte Mother, and Onser, Our Lady of the Rosary Cathedral, a beautiful building dating back to 1887.
Population. The population of Espinal consists of 76,056 inhabitants in total, and urban consists of 58,494 urban. Parties and festivals. The Bund national holiday is celebrated since June 29, 1973. For many years, it was done simultaneous with the celebrations of the San Pedro. The parties of San Pedro are the most folkloric expression of this land and air celebrate in June and July from 1881. Timothy Ricaute Urrutia, the Honorable Mayor of Llano Grande of Espinal, great lord and owner of the Hacienda Baskets, was the first to organize this party, parties and festivals. The Boone national holiday is celebrated since June 29, 109. Despite its low height, the Espinal has in its winter times a pleasant climate. The rains are abundant from March to May and from October to November. Because the sun crosses the equatorial line and the solar radiation is greater, increasing the heat in the forest and favoring the formation of storms in the Cordilleran zone. The fruit is in the rural area.
Geographical location. The Espinal is a Colombian municipality located in the department of Tolima, 157.6 kilometers from Ibagué, department of Tolima, and is known as the rice capital of the center of the country. History. The Espinal is known for the manufacture of typical instruments. Its gastronomy is famous for its tamales and the pitlet that are the typical dishes of the region. The foundation of the municipality of the Espinal occurs on April 3, 1754. The grande qualification of founders do Dolores, Antonio Vázquez Forero and Juan Coello, to which it gave the name of Pupito, which became the headwaters of the large plain of Espinal in the year of 1776. In 1078, one the neighbors of the hamlet of Upito, by reason of the distance separating them from the plain large of the Espinal, request to Don Antonio Caballero and Góngora, ninth viceroy of the new kingdom of Granada, the creation of each parish, to which he agreed to decree the construction of the new church at the site called the Espinal.
Definition of the training project. The Multimedia Production Technologist program was created to provide a productive sector related to the communication and related industry the possibility of incorporating personnel with high labor in professional qualities that contribute to economic development. Social and technological aspects of their environment and country. as well as offering apprentices training in technologies and methodologies for the design, development, and implementation of projects multimedia, very important factors of an effective use of the technologies by part of the productive sector, increasing its level of competitiveness and productivity required in the current globalized environment.
Again, I'll eat you like a cannibal.
Throughout the country there is productive potential for the development of multimedia projects because there are projects that can be applicable to any sector of whose implementation is relatively simple by requiring a minimum technological infrastructure conformated by a computer and software team. It strengthening and social growth economically at both the regional, the regional and national levels. They depend to a large extent on a human resource, qualified and qualified able to respond fully to the dynamics of the sector. Sena offers this program with all the elements of professional and social training, technological and cultural, contributing as differentiating elements of added value, innovate learning methodologies, access to state-of-the-art technologies, and structuring on more than content methods, which enhance the formation of citizens. Three thinkers with critical, supportive, and enterprising capacity, factors that accredited and what make them relevant and coherent with their mission, innovating permanently in accordance with the trends and technologies and technological changes and the needs of the business sectors and workers, positively impacted productivity, competitiveness, equity, and development of the country. Objectives, functions, competences to development denomination. Analyze the information collected to define the type of multimedia project. Design the multimedia solution according to the analysis report of the information collected. Integrate the multimedia elements according to the established design. Deliver the multimedia application to evaluate customer satisfaction. Perform the post-production to generate a final animation according to the specifications of the project. Perform negotiation with suppliers and clients according to the objectives and strategies established by the organization. Promote the ideal interaction with itself, with others, and with nature in the labor and social context. Understand English text in writing and auditory form. Produce English text in writing and oral form. Learning results practical stage. Apply in the resolution of real problems of the productive sector. The knowledge, skills relevant to the competencies of the training program by mirroring self-management methodologies and strategies. Occupations that you will be able to perform: graphical art techniques, description, design and produce projects that involve different media audio, video, animation, text, and hypertext for the effective transmissions of ideas or messages. Applicability to the project. As, as for recognition of the municipality, a project of information collection for positionally will be established very well to the municipality of Espinal in the world of social networks. With this in mind, Espinal will be on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, among other pages such as Wikipedia. Information on the municipality's history and a wide range of audiovisual information such as on YouTube and Vimeo. It is convenient to use multimedia when people need to have access to electronic information of any kind. Multimedia enhances traditional interfaces based on text only and provides important benefits that attract and maintain attention and interest. Multimedia improves the retention of the information presented. When it is well designed, it can be enormously fun. It also provides a way to reach people who have computers, since it presents the information in different ways to which they are accustomed. 1. Multimedia in business. Multimedia applications in companies includes presentations, training, marketing, advertising, product demonstration, database, catalogs, and communications in red, voicemail and video conference local-wide area LAN or wide area WAN networks. 2. Multimedia in schools. Schools without perhaps the places where multimedia is most needed. Multimedia will cause radical change in the teaching process in the coming decades, particularly when smart students discover that they can go beyond the limits of traditional teaching methods. 3. Multimedia in the home. Most multimedia projects come to homes through televisions or monitors with interactive facilities, either in color televisions on new high definitions TVs. The multimedia on these TVs probably get to pay per use basis through the data highway. 4. Multimedia in public places. In hotels, train stations, shopping centers, museums, and multimedia stores that is available in dependent terminal or kiosks to provide information and help. These facilities reduced the traditional demand for personnel and information posts, add value, and can work for 24 hours, even at midnight, when human help is out of service. 5. Virtual reality. In multimedia where technology and creative invention converge, there is virtual reality, or VR virtual reality. The lenses, helmets, special gloves, and strange interfaces for use within an experience similar to life itself. Virtual reality requires great computing resources to be realistic in it. Your cyberspace is made up of kilometers of geometric objects drawn in a three-dimensional space. The more objects and more points describing the object, the major will be the resolution and execution will be more realistic. As it moves, each movement or action requires the computer to recalculate its position, angle, size, and shape of the object that it is vision, and many hundreds of words must be done at a rate of 3 times per second to get look fluid.